I quit my job. We will start from the beginning. 4 years ago, I started working an office job for a company that really helped me grow up. I ended up in a good position, in an importance role that was reasonably well paid and stimulated my analytical brain. I made some great friends and was nurtured by some excellent mentors, and the entire experience did me a huge amount of good. But there were a couple of issues. If you're a normal human being trying to do this job, which admittedly I'm not in a lot of ways, but this point still applies, working outside of the 9 to 5 isn't terribly unusual, and so the job can get a little lopsided on the work-life balance. I got unhappy and burnt out. I was continuously becoming more skilled in the role, and I kept picking up more exciting and intense jobs to deal with, but this didn't do anything other than make me feel more stressed. As I got more stressed, I got less productive, which meant I was working more and more in the evenings and weekends, which gave me even less time for myself, my relationships, my content, and my real life. I wasn't satisfied with the way things were going for me. On paper it all looked good, but it felt like everything was falling apart and there was no salvaging the situation. A few solid pep talks helped me get back on track a couple of times along the way, but there are only so many times you can pull yourself together before you're split into so many pieces that some start falling off. I was having mental health issues. I wasn't running on all cylinders, and my psychological vehicle was comprised more of patch repairs than it was of anything substantial. I needed to stop driving before something important broke completely. I knew for 6 months that I had to quit, but I still didn't do it, even though I was really fortunate to be in a situation where the repercussions looked like they would be fairly minimal. Eventually, as COVID restrictions lifted, I went to a party, got the chance to speak to a few of my friends, received some good advice and gained a new perspective. I handed in my notice the following week. My last day of work was the 1st of July. So what now? I am spending 6 to 12 months living on my savings to try and grow my presence on the internet. I'm going to make a load of YouTube content, but it's not just going to be the Minecraft stuff. I have a car to rebuild. Nothing too exciting, but it'll break the ice and get things going on that channel. I have at least 4 motorbikes that I'd like to work on. A couple of those could turn out to be very special. The band has done its first gig, which went well, and it looks like we might have a few more. And I think all 3 of us would be interested in sharing that journey. And it'd also be really cool to record an audiobook, or even a podcast. I'll be documenting all of this as I go forward and sharing it, not just for its own sake, but also to help me keep myself accountable, and because I dare to dream that I might say or write something useful. I'll provide links to the blog and the other channel or channels as things progress. How will I know if it's gone well? If I feel more content, better connected, more confident and stronger in general as a result of this endeavour, then this will all have been worth it. If it goes extremely well, I'll have been able to build something that I can hang my hat on. Something that's real, in the sense that it brings value to the lives of the people I work for or work with, or who consume my content. And, full disclosure, if it makes enough money to cover my overhead costs, then that will be fantastic. If it goes amazingly, we will have a whole community. I'll have started selling merch, and I might even be able to pay people to help me do what I do to make the viewers happy and bring them genuinely entertaining and possibly even meaningful content. There are a lot of people on the internet and in the world at large who have created magnificent things like that, and I don't know if I can hit that high level, but if I can become good at something that makes people happy, then I'll be over the moon with that. What if it goes poorly? Even if I haven't succeeded in growing on YouTube, I will only consider myself to have failed if I come out of this feeling worse than I did before I went in. If I go back to work, I don't know what that job is going to look like, but if I still believe that I can make it work for myself on the internet, then I will do my best to pick up jobs that will let me keep working on the channels. Do I really think I can do it? I don't really believe that I have any exceptional talent when it comes to playing Minecraft, or even educating people on it. What sets me apart as far as the content goes is not the game or my skill with it, but simply how I play it and how I present myself to you. My voice, my ideas, stolen or synthesized, and my terrible jokes and stupid noises. These are the things that make my content special, in the absence of anything else that will do it. Is it really important that you know this? I don't know. I'm a firm believer in the idea that things shouldn't be done by half measures, and while I'd like to have a private life outside of the YouTube content, I'm subscribing to a few different attitudes about transparency, community, and what kind of internet persona I'd like ArgentSargent to be, which I might like to talk about in another video. What can you do to help? If you do want to help support me and the channel and my vision, though at this stage the channel is still very small and the vision is very lofty, then please do share my content with your friends and comment on the videos and talk to each other down in the comments section. It's not transactional because I'm going to make content anyway, but I really would appreciate it. The most useful thing that you can do for me is ask me questions, because that gives me ideas for content. I don't have the ability to create ideas from out of nowhere, they come from the questions people ask me, or the holes in my own knowledge. And they don't have to just be Minecraft related. I won't talk about just anything, but if it's the kind of question that I'm prepared to wrestle with, I'd be happy to weigh in. So if you've got any questions about today's video, or any of the things that I've said, then please feel free to drop a comment down below. Any comments in closing? I'll tell you a secret, and this might sound weird, but I'm not here to make Minecraft content. I'm here to make happy and helpful content, and I feel like Minecraft is the best way for me to do that. It's a happy and helpful game, so at the moment, everything lines up nicely. I'm interested in making something good, first and foremost, and not just something that a lot of people know about. I want whatever I make to be robust, so for all the time that I'm able to, I'm going to respond to every comment and answer every question I get, because I really want to make a community of people who are nice to each other, and whose days I can make better with my entertainment. Because it seems like that could be a genuinely good thing. So let's get cracking. Hey.
Hey. It's been a while.
Yeah, I was in a bit of a hole for a while.
Oh. Well, it's nice to have you back.
Thanks. It's good to be back.
Come on, let's do some building.
Alright, what are you up to? Show me.